Hey guys, back with a little spoke tightening video. Yeah, this is the Rad Mini. The wheel started making this horrible creaking this morning underweight. And it's got just over 50 miles on it. So had to pick up one of these from the handy dandy bike shop. And the magic number for these spokes is 12. Yeah, 12. Fits really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down each side, work in pairs, going by feel pretty much. I've done this a lot of times on other bikes. Not going to overdo it either. Now, one thing to remember when you are tightening your spoke, have a reference point. In this case, my reference point is the valve stem. Put your wrench, get this on here secure, just like that. And when you're tightening it, you're going to turn it clockwise, okay? Clockwise, if you're looking back, if you're looking from the top of the tire to the corresponding spoke, you're gonna turn it clockwise to tighten it. What I'm doing is, I'm just feeling for any of the little spoke nuts. Anything that feels loose, I put a little bit of tension on it. And if it's kind of loose and I can give it a little bit of a turn, that's all I'm going to do. If it feels tight, I'm not going to mess with it. Because if you get going too radical, you're going to... See, this one's loose. I'm giving them very, very small turns. That one has good firm feel. And you will, you do this, do it very carefully. You'll know what I mean by feeling if you find a loose spoke, you're going to know it. That one's loose. That's easy to turn, but I'm only doing it in small increments. That one's loose. Look at that. Now, it's all part of the break-in period for the bikes, right? I haven't had to do anything on my Lectric yet, which is probably a good sign, but I know I'm going to have to do this soon. Yeah, most of these are pretty loose. Keep in mind, this side of the rim is not your power side either, so it's normal for these spokes to have a little less tension on them than the actual side that has your chain and your, the gear hub. Ooh, I was gonna say, wait. Now these little spoke wrenches, spoke tool, about actually exactly $10. So that's pretty much. Let me check the rim. The rim's still nice and true. Okay, now we're going to come down the other side, pretty much do the same. Let me find my little mark here so I know where I'm at. Marked it with some permanent marker on the inside. That's a little bit loose. That one's good and tight because it has no play to it. Thought about getting one of those spoke tension devices, but the problem with the smaller rims on these size rims, there's no room to actually seat the machine on there. Well, on the back spokes you might be able, or no, on the front spokes you might be able to. The back spokes though don't have what appears to be enough clearance to actually get the machine on the device to actually get it measured out. That's good and tight. See, I'm just doing very small turns. I know some people will say, do a quarter turn at a time. Heck, I'm doing maybe on some of the real loose ones, I'm doing maybe an eighth of a turn. Heck, probably more like a 16th of a turn. That one's loose. That one's got some looseness to it too. So does that one. That one wasn't too bad. And we're coming up to our, that one's good and firm. And that one's good and firm. Okay, so check the true on the rim. Rim is beautiful. Tire's got some slight variations with the bead. You can see by the white line here, the reflective strip on the tire. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's involved in working on your spoke tension, guys. Do it very small turns, all right? And remember, tightening the spoke, when you're tightening the spoke, from, if you're looking at from the top of the tire, you're gonna turn your wrench clockwise, okay? And obviously, if you're looking down at the rim, you'd be turning what would appear to be counterclockwise. So yeah, don't get confused by it, but just kind of watch the direction that I was turning them. You know, it's kind of confusing at first, but not bad. So that looks good. I'm gonna leave good enough alone. You know, the front wheels, unless I find a real notably loose spoke, which it's not a good idea to have notably loose spokes, believe me. So anyways, hope you guys keep safe out there, and I'll see you on another video. Peace.